The pilot held a photo of his wife and headed to the battlefield, but somehow, he traveled 50 years into the future. A mother and her son were shocked by what they saw. They quickly got out of their car to check on him. The mother tried to help the pilot, but he ran back into danger just to retrieve his wife's photo. In the end, they both escaped to safety. The shaken man thanked them. The man asked why they were at the battlefield, but when he looked at the water tower in the distance, he froze. This was the place where he was born and raised. At the hospital, the woman explained to the police that they were just passing by, but the police said they could not find any record of the man. They suspected he was a foreign spy. Meanwhile, the man told the boy that he had left on Christmas Eve in the year 1941. He said his wife was still waiting for him, but the boy told him it was now September of 1991. The man realized something was wrong. He asked the boy to go to the station and find Chief Simmons, who could prove everything. Just then, the police and a doctor came in and gave the man a shot to calm him down. The boy rushed to the police station. His mother told the front desk why they had come, but the officer said he had never heard of that man. The boy felt disappointed. Then he noticed a group photo in a cabinet. One person in the picture looked just like the man. While no one was watching, he slipped the photo into his pocket and showed it to his mother. She was stunned. At the same time, the man put on a doctor's coat and escaped the hospital. Everything around him seemed strange and confusing. He tried to find a car to leave, but he accidentally triggered an alarm. The loud sound caught the attention of nearby officers. The man had no choice but to steal a motorcycle and sped away. All he wanted was to go home and find his wife. But on the road, he ran into the mother and son again. The boy showed him the photo. The man said that was Chief Simmons. But now, all he wanted was to find his wife. Even though everything had changed, he used his memory to guide them to his old home. He rushed toward the house and shouted his wife's name. No one answered. Then, he saw a photo of his wife on the wall and understood she had remarried and now had a happy family. The woman used her phone to search for the man's information. She found out he had died in the war 50 years ago. Just then, a group of soldiers surrounded them. The director of the investigation agency told the man he had to return through the time crack, because his presence had caused a disaster. But the boy asked him to stay. He didn't want the man to go back and die. So they escaped together and shook off the agents who were chasing them. The boy said the man reminded him of his father, who had died in the war. That was why he chose to trust and help him. The agency tracked the man through the phone signal and quickly found them. The man said he was willing to leave, but he needed weapons and a bulletproof vest. The woman said he could not do that, or he might change history. In the end, the man accepted the truth. Before leaving, he wanted to say goodbye to his wife. Nervously, he walked into the house. An elderly woman was sitting at the table. He told her that no matter what happened, he would always love her. Then he invited her to dance, completing the wish he had held for 50 years. In front of everyone, the plane took off successfully. Soon, the man stood before the time crack. He took out his wife's photo one last time, then flew straight into the crack with determination.